Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So it was 107 today in the high desert, but I am happy to report that at 10:15 at night, it is a brisk 85 degrees outside. Can you dig? I mean, that is the high desert reality. Oh I mean, I don't know if my horses and pigs, and like, if they're comfortable or crying. I mean, it is hot. But anyway, I am doing all the things. So I just wanted to say peace be with you on a Sunday evening. I finished Mass. I prayed for you guys, certainly the rosary. I cleaned the house. I did like all the things. And I just wanted to report in on my program because I'm doing it, you guys. I'm doing it. So one thing is I talk about all the tools that I use, and I would certainly love to share that. And one of them is putting little stickers on a calendar to indicate if I had a successful day. And I know that seems very remedial, and it's like, what? I'm a grown-up. I'm not doing stickers. But you know what? It's not for you. It's for your primal brain. And that is not a remedial concept. I mean, primal brain, that is very scientific. And a lot of times we are answering to that inner child. And that's where that temper tantrum, that little primal brain who wants it now, if not yesterday, and throws fits. And you can appease that brain. You really can by letting it play with stickers. I'm not kidding you. I mean, you can let it play with marbles. You can let it play with glass beads. You can let it play with, whatever it is that appeases that little kid, non-caloric. So, of course, as a teacher, I have a bunch of stickers anyway, and I have been using my stickers and putting them on my calendar. So this was the new calendar that we started for July, and who can believe how far we are into July already. Today's day 12. I can't believe it. But luckily, I have appeased my little kid every single day in terms of my food. I've had clean food the entire month, I'm happy to say. Another personal goal of mine has been to do 10,000 steps a day for those who cannot, such as my niece, my nephew, a friend who said her friend just lost his leg, probably to diabetes, right? A person I don't even know who said they wanted prosthetics so they could get out of their wheelchair. Like, seriously? Oh my gosh. So many people who cannot use their limbs. I will use mine. So I have done at least 10,000 or exceeded 10,000 on many days, but 2 of the days, for different reasons, I got to 7,500, and that was okay for that day. So another tool that I always talk about because of, my monkey mind. And this little person looks so innocent with those big eyes saying, oh, me? I didn't do it, Mom. You so did it, monkey, and you know it. And this little monkey actually came with the name Coconut, which of course was vegan and from God. But when my monkey mind gets me, I need tools. And again, that whole monkey mind and the craziness and obsession is something very childlike. Because kids will say, can I, Mom? Can I, Mom? Can I, Mom? Can I, Mom? Like always trying to break you down until finally you just go, just do it, man. I don't care. Just shut up about it. Just do it. That's what that monkey's always doing. So every time I'm able to appease my monkey and avoid an urge, I use the urge jar. And this is from Brooke Castillo of the Life Coach School. And I, as you can see, am filling this up because I have had many urges, but I've also had the grace to ignore them. So that's why I have the ribbon on there, because it's a celebration. And I don't ignore them, but I've been able to overcome them. And I have, a Debbie Meyer green box full of more of my beautiful little glass beads. And I generally continue to fill my urge jar up until it's full, which is about 200 beads. And I'd say we're probably around 175, right? So the urge jar helps so much. The beauty of it is you never subtract. And I'm really good about that as a teacher, that when and sorry, I'm like soaked because I just finished my rebounding. I don't take points away from my students, I don't erase the things that I give them. Those points always remain only for the good. And it's the same thing. Your urge jar is only to celebrate every time you avoided an urge. And then ultimately, when you get to the top, the reward is simply that you got to the top. And then you just simply empty it and start again. And I absolutely love that. So these are all of the tools that I've been doing, and I just wanted to say that I'm just really, really grateful to be on program, because obviously a lot of people are struggling during this time of the COVID, and it was a big joke in the beginning where people talked about the COVID-15 and, putting on 15 pounds like the freshman 15 at college. And I so get it, because honestly, I did it twice. I very quickly binged my head off that first month, and I put on 15 pounds. I lost 13 of them, and I turned around and put on them again. And then I ultimately lost all of the 15, and luckily have gone more than that. But I get it. That's just part of where I come from. So anyway, for the icon of this video, I put man plans and God laughs. And not everybody thinks that's funny. And I don't know how funny it is anyway, but it seems to be so true. We plan and God laughs. And God is merciful, but I think he's just kind of reminding us, you know what, you guys, my picture is outside of time. And my hope for you is so much greater than your hope for you could ever be. And so when I watch you try and control your little circumstance, I do giggle a little bit because I can see all that's coming your way. I know he also rejoices with us when we successfully overcome things. I know that we do have free will ultimately, and while he hopes we will go in the direction that he's laid out for us, he's certainly there to support us in whatever direction we go. So he is a merciful Father, but every once in a while I do hear giggling and go, "Really, Father?" I'm glad you found humor in that. I'm freaking out. And he's like, "Don't worry, Jules, I got you. And I am your end game." And that is straight up. All right, I'm going to continue to be hot and sweaty and freak out. It's so hard for me to get in 10,000 steps right now. That is not an excuse. I get them in, absolutely. But my life isn't in alignment to get them in, because I'm just not in school and I'm not hustling like I would be. So it has to be very deliberate. So generally I get in like 3,500, maybe 4,500 steps. I'm just kicking it around the house and doing the various things. But the rest I do on the rebounder. And so I'm on that rebounder for 65 minutes, 80 minutes. I'm not kidding you. And I'm happy to do it. But wow, my muscles are feeling it. And one thing that's been kind of neat is that I've been doing major projects with my husband. And they have been like, oh my gosh, heavy duty. I said that we lifted 40, wait, how many was it? It was 24 60-pound bags of cement. But he literally, as if it were nothing, just kept tossing 60-pound bags of cement to me, like one after another. I was stoked. I was like, are you kidding me? I felt like I was in a strongman competition. And then today, we had to lift what are called purlins. They were 24-foot purlins. Yep, 24-foot purlins. And also, I don't even know what the other things are called, but they're all very heavy and very big. And we lifted tons of them. And then also what they call skins, but it's all made out of metal. And we lifted 16 skins. We lifted 8 of these other things. It was like a ton of stuff. And he does it all day long, but I was really proud of myself because that's generally not my truth. And I was feeling it. And I was so grateful, that my arms and that my body were able to accommodate that. So I'm staying the course, still doing sprouts, still doing those microgreens. I will report on those again tomorrow. I just wanted to check in with you guys, and I'm going to drink some lovely tea right now. Rejoice that I don't have the COVID, that I have a job coming, even though I don't know what it looks like as a teacher, and that I am provided for, and that I have my Jules Blessed Vegan community. What? I know. As always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. Know that I pray for you, and best of all, know that you are blessed.